pay attention to the message, you realize that it's not right, which is spot on. A lot of us are not, we are preaching the word, but then we don't look at the impacts that are happening, the negative impacts that are happening within the church, because there are so many people that act like they are of Christ, but they are not of Christ. And we rely on those people to become board members, to become leaders, and they lead people, but they lead people astray. So we need to be able, what he's saying to us is that we need to be able to discern and say, Guti, this is not the message of God, and be able to discipline accordingly, right? So, or rather not listen to that particular person. But now, he also, listen to the transition.
They say you can have Jesus, but you can still have this. And John is like, no, this is not the message. This is not the truth. And so John speaks into this and warns them to be on guard. And I would say to you and...
So when you listen to him, he speaks about what we're struggling with as Africans and South Africans. People that believe that, you can be Christian but still worship ancestors. You can be Christian and still serve traditional things, go to a traditional healer, and all those things. So what he's saying that is, you cannot be Christian and serve other gods, because ancestors, the way we as Africans, we are serving them, it's gods, we are deifying them. So it's imperative, he says that it's imperative for you to realize that when you become Christian, now you are letting go of the former things and you are taking in Christ. So you cannot serve God and other gods. So he says that be on guard, because a lot of people, a lot of celebrities, a lot of pastors, a lot of churches, they teach that it's okay for you to observe traditional laws and also observe Christian laws. That is what we call syncretism. And he says that do not do that. Do not do that. That is a soteriological and eschatological teaching to say that in the last days, this is what's going to happen. So he addresses those things. So it's imperative for people to notice, because now in this sermon, we are just 2 minutes and 43 seconds in. And he's just saying that there are things that are wrong that are being taught. And if your church is teaching that, you need to flee, because that is not the message, right? That's why he says, be on guard, be on guard, be on guard.